Welcome to Ohio.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us. Dave and Alex here, and today we're doing a toy hunt video at the toy department in Cincinnati, Ohio. More specifically, Fairfield, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. They have a great store with a huge selection. And this video we're going to concentrate on Star Wars, and we'll show you a little G.I. Joe too. So here is one of their Star Wars cases. Awesome selection of figures. A lot of the expensive stuff are in these cases, and then there's carded figures on pegs and stuff too. Alex, you see anything interesting there? There's some loose vintage Kenner figures there.
Yeah, there's an Ewok
or no, those
two-pack
are more
$50.
modern. Those are more modern figures loose.
There's that clone three-pack for $200.
Yeah, that was like, what was it, a PulseCon exclusive last year? It's already $200. More vintage, modern vintage collection. There's some 3-packs there in the corner. Just so much stuff. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of stuff. We could make a 2-hour video of this place and still not show you everything. There is the modern early bird pack. Now this is a vintage. This is the Kenner display for the original 12 figures, still in the box.
$1,450.
Action display stand. There is a vintage R2-D2 with the sensor scope with on Return of the Jedi card. That's really cool. There's some vintage droids figures. You don't see those every day.
Some more of those.
Power of the Force 9 Num back there.
And a vintage Cantina set, but it's missing everything, it looks like, except for the stickers.
There's some boxed mini vehicles. And down here we have some Micro Machine play sets. I always liked that. I didn't have any of the Micro Machine sets, but that Bespin World was always cool looking, I thought.
There's some mail-away figures.
Yeah, didn't make out what those were.
And some more vintage Power of the Force figures. Loose and on card.
Yeah, loose figures up front, and then some, yeah, just assortment of figures there. Some Ewoks. There's an Imperial Dignitary figure. And down below there's a bunch of vintage Kenner figures, loose. Very nice selection there.
Some more vintage.
Return of the Jedi. There's a bunch of Jabba's skiff guards and stuff. There's the Jabba set.
The 3PO case.
Oh yeah, the awesome 3PO case in metallized finish on that. Looks really cool. And there's an actually early bird certificate. And there's an early electronic game from vintage Star Wars. Several play sets, vintage AT-AT, and the Star Wars Death Star Space Station playset. The box is like in mint condition. It's hard to believe to see one in that condition.
Yeah. And there's a Power of the Force Millennium Falcon. And a vintage Millennium Falcon above that from Return of the Jedi. And there's the Snow Speeder, the Black Series one that just got released last year. And then the Black Series TIE Fighter that got released a few years ago. Thing is huge. And there we have the Jabba set. Came out also a few years ago. And some more sets up there.
There's the Saga Collection Bounty Hunter set up there on top. That is a high dollar item there.
Here we have a bunch of vintage collection, or no, yeah, like a mix of vintage collection and 6-inch anniversary stuff. Power of the Force down there. Some Revenge of the Sith.
I'm going to pan across here, and then you can see all the lines they carry. Just pretty much every Star Wars figure line you can think of, they have in stock there, which is pretty amazing.
Here's some Black Series, older and newer. See, there's an Armorer there. There's a Boba Fett right there, deluxe. Tron Archive. There's a Luke Speeder up there. Vintage Collection Skiff. And here's a bunch of loose Marvel figures.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Marvel Legends figures loose. Look at all those Iron Man there. Just the different Iron Man that they've released over the years. And it looks like Alex found a Spider-Man. Oh, he's putting it back. We had to mute out our original audio because the store was just too loud. There was like just so many people in there shopping and stuff. So we had to mute out the audio and do this voiceover.
Here's some vintage 12-inch figures, loose. And
yeah, this aisle here has a bunch of random Star Wars stuff in it, just random figures and box sets, and pretty interesting aisle because you just don't know what you'll find.
there's a 3-pack Power of the Force. And there's that thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was in that. Vader, maybe? Some sort of Vader? Oh, wait, you're opening it. And
It's one of those squashed up looking things. For some reason, people like those.
and look at that Wicket. Oh my gosh. That is not. It doesn't look right. It's like old man Wicket. There's a Bespin Han Solo with a gold coin. I think they made a few of those in that category.
There's a loose A-Wing. I'm pretty sure it's a Power of the Force A-Wing.
Yeah, it has that kind of smoky black paint on it that a lot of the Power of the Force figures had. There's a droid factory set with Luke and R2-D2, looks like. $18. R2-D2 looks pretty detailed. I guess all of his little panels open up on that. That looks pretty cool.
And here's the Carbon Freezing Chamber pack that came out last year. $35. Wasn't the original price like $50?
Yeah, normally around $40 to $50, I think you can find that. Mostly online. Every once in a while we'll see it in a store somewhere, but
Here's a troop transport tank from the Mandalorian Vintage Collection.
yeah, it's a really cool figure. Cool vehicle.
And there's a Vintage Collection TIE Fighter.
Yeah, that was the Walmart exclusive from a few years ago. And for some reason my finger is over the lens.
And here's this big 8-pack of figures. Comes with original trilogy, some sequel, prequel, trilogy stuff.
Yeah, it looks like that pack was originally a Target exclusive and probably 5 POA figures, I would say.
Yeah, The Last Jedi 5 POA, the Force Link and stuff like that. There's a trilogy collection, Millennium Falcon. Original trilogy collection.
That's cool because it comes with all those figures attached to it on top.
Yeah. And here's a bunch of stuff. Looks like a Tron figure up there.
Oh yeah, Tron Legacy. Let's see if I can...
Really rare figures in that line. It's the Ultimate Clue. 12-inch Ultimate Clue. And the batteries are dead.
I was very surprised by the size of that because I don't remember ever seeing the Ultimate figures before, but they were bigger than the standard deluxe figures, I guess you would call them. But
pretty nice.
Yeah, lots of accessories. And the figure lights up and has sounds, which is really cool.
It has that projection thing.
Yeah, the face projection.
It's pretty nice, always. And here we found a deluxe Rinsler. This is I think it's an 8-inch figure. They had like 12-inch figures and 8-inch figures and like 3.75-inch figures. This one actually works. The batteries are good in it.
Yeah, pretty astounding from 11 years ago.
And then there's the deluxe Clue 8-inch figure. And there's also a deluxe guard in there.
With the wings.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
The glider wings and stuff. Pull that out. And behind it is another one. So yeah, they had a bunch of Tron stuff. And here's some older Star Wars figures here. Clone Wars era. And there's a Republic Commando Saga collection. Scorch.
Scorch, that's kind of a rare figure. It was like $30.
Scorch from the video game Republic Commando, I think.
There's Clone Wars carded figures.
Yeah.
Attack the Clones carded figures.
Greedo right there.
Legacy collection. There's 30th anniversary figures.
Some Black Series, some Saga collection.
Lots of cool figures. There's a Boba Fett prototype.
And a Macquarie art Darth Vader up there. Here's some Legacy collection figures. And then there's a Halloween droid from Disney Parks. Darth Vader back there. A space trooper. Is that Darth Vader? It's like a battle damage. That one's real cool.
Oh yeah. Battle damage Darth Vader. Almost looks like it's from Force Unleashed.
Yeah. There's that prototype armor Boba Fett. And here's some newer vintage collection.
This case has a bunch of random older toys in it. There's some Black Hole figures in there.
James Bond stuff.
Buck Rogers. Battlestar Galactica. It's like Mork and Mindy back there.
Toy Story stuff everywhere. Knight Rider. Here's some G.I. Joe stuff they had.
Tank model kit.
card. It's more loose down here.
Dreadnoughts.
Snowjob. And some more on-card vintage. And even more.
Now these are the more modern figures, like the 25th anniversary looks like.
Some
And
random.
a bunch of random stuff mixed in there.
There's some more loose figures.
This case here is full of Kenner prototypes. You know, Kenner headquarters was located in Cincinnati, Ohio until the mid-90s when Hasbro bought them out. Then everything was moved to the Hasbro headquarters in, I believe, New Hampshire, I believe, something like that. Rhode Island, somewhere up in there. But anyways, before that, everything was made, a lot of the prototypes are floating around Cincinnati area because a lot of the people that work for Kenner still live in that area. So this shop picks up a lot of that stuff. They find a lot of that stuff and sell it there in their shop. All kinds of cool Kenner stuff. Lots of, you know, prototype stuff, either cards or actual figure molds, and or prototype what they call the first shot or whatever. Those figures that are in. Okay, here's what we picked up from our haul. Or here's our haul from Toy Department. We picked up 2 Tron Legacy figures.
The Deluxe Rinsler and Deluxe Clue. And then I picked up that Diamond Select Amazing Spider-Man. Right there.
Is that from the movie?
Yeah.
Alright, well thank you for joining us on this video. Please subscribe, like this video down below. Thank you for watching.
May the Force be with you. Always.